Blizzard is such a piece of company, dude. I'm losing. Like, this is so insulting. They are mocking our intelligence. Okay, I'm gonna show you everything. Yeah, I know. Okay, tell me how you're killing SoD without tell me how you're killing SoD, Blizzard, okay? You know that meme? They just did that. They just canceled the PTR. Season of Discovery Phase 6 delayed until November 15th, okay? So, for the uninitiated, for the people that are not aware of what is going on here, because not everybody keeps up with the PTR news, okay? This is why this is a big deal. This was the first PTR. They told us the PTR was gonna happen on the I think it was the 8th. It was supposed to happen last Friday. And for some reason, they pulled it back. They told us, no, it's gonna happen on the 12th. I made a video on it and everything, and I was like, why would you put the PTR the day before Warcraft Direct? Are you stupid? That's why I am not completely surprised that they pulled it out, but why? Why? So they delay the PTR to today, make no effort, do not put a time for the PTR to come out at all times, at all. There is no, they say it's gonna come out in the 12th and do not give us a time of the day that it's gonna come out. So everybody was guessing when it was gonna come out, and I think this is a very calculated move. Okay, why else would they not tell you it's gonna come out at 1 p.m. or something? And we spent all day, I spent all day waiting to come live for the stupid PTR to come live so I can play, because that's what I wanted to do today, and I had to waste an entire day basically because they never felt like dropping the PTR today. We just heard 30 minutes ago that the PTR got cancelled again. That's all we got to go on. You think I'm kidding? You think there's like an explanation? There is not. We ran into an unexpected issue, like the issue you had a week ago, that issue. That unexpected issue that happened a week ago, huh? And we have to delay the PTR test. You just spat in my mouth. We have now updated the blog post to reflect that we intend to start the next season of Discovery PTR on Friday, November the 15th. Why? Why didn't you just say 15th from the start if you're gonna do this? Like, we know what happened. We know exactly what happened. You don't want people talking about the PTR tomorrow. And we are not allowed to talk what you don't want us to talk tomorrow. We have to talk about the topics you want us to talk tomorrow. Like, I am not gonna talk about Warcraft Direct. Like, I am gonna skip that tomorrow. Like, I'm just not gonna feel like doing Warcraft Direct tomorrow. You think people are gonna do that? So to force everybody to talk about Warcraft Direct tomorrow, they are cutting the PTR. They are cutting the PTR that they already delayed a week. Are we even gonna get it on November the 15th? This is the second time they had to amend this thing. The third, actually. They deleted the other edit. And everybody assumed it was gonna be 1 p.m. PST because that's why the time they release everything. So, not just me, like all the SoD streamers were sitting like idiots all day waiting for this to happen, and it never happened. Somebody made a mistake by announcing too early the PTR. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. This is what happens when marketing doesn't talk to the people that work on the products. This is exactly what happened. The SoD developers felt like dropping the PTR at whatever time. They wanted to drop the PTR at this time. They had it already, they wanted to go. And marketing pulls them up a day before the PTR is supposed to come out, and they tell them, you can't just drop a PTR a week before Warcraft Direct. You can't just draw attention away from Warcraft Direct like that. What the hell are you doing? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because we cannot just move it after the Warcraft Direct PTR for some reason. What about we move the PTR to the day before Warcraft Direct, which is transparently stupid, and everybody's gonna be like, why did you do that? And we're not gonna tell people what time the PTR is gonna come out. We're just gonna leave them waiting. And at the very end of the day, as late as possible, so that way nobody makes a follow-up video the next day, nobody talks about it because it's too late, they are gonna just say that they canceled it at the very last minute. Because that way they can get to Warcraft Direct and hopefully not get people mad before it, because they don't want people talking about SoD before Warcraft Direct. They do not want people talking about SoD, period. They want to dictate what we can talk about, and we just got spat in the face. You know what they are going to do for Warcraft Direct? They are paying an orchestra in Denmark to play classic WoW music. That's where your sub money is going. Okay, we get no content, we get no new raids, but let's pay 30 people, 30 professional musicians to play the Elwyn Forest theme for an hour. That's where your sub money is going. I feel so insulted. They just have to delay Phase 6 release. I wouldn't be surprised if they do at this point. Like, what do they have to lose? They really want us to quit SoD. Warcraft Direct announcement, SoD cancelled. That's the announcement. Like, you think is a joke? You think like they are like that's hyperbolic? It is really not. That's exactly what they are gonna do. They are gonna drop nothing on SoD. We're gonna get hardcore WoW, and because Mischief's 12-year-old viewers that do not have the money to pay for a sub anyway, they get to dictate what content we get in WoW. And don't get me wrong, like, it's not Mischief's fault. It's not like Mischief is doing something bad by having 12-year-old kids watching him play WoW. Like, it's fine, but like, why do you make decisions for these people? They are never gonna play WoW. They don't have $15 a month. Make decisions around the people that are actually gonna play it. Like, why do you have to like just insult the SoD community? It took us 5 months. 5 months it took us to recover the player numbers from you when you killed it on purpose on Phase 3. And now you just come here and kill us again. That's it. We're done. Like, how are we gonna bounce back from this? I do not see how we're gonna bounce back from Phase 6. I will never quit SoD. I don't wanna quit SoD. I like SoD, but what am I supposed to do? Like, they're just gonna not release stuff until we cannot do anything? Like, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, a lot of people started playing SoD, like Crazy Penguin, like right there. Yeah, I know. It's like the most approachable WoW content has ever been. And now people are telling you that the only way to play WoW is to spend 70 hours leveling a character so you die and you can do it again. Who's winning from this? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get mad at the streamers because it is not their fault. They're gonna play whatever they wanna play. But why do you make why do you kill our game just so they can have their own little streaming thing? They are gonna do the hardcore thing with or without you. They don't need a new hardcore server to do a hardcore event. They are not gonna translate into players. Nobody plays hardcore WoW. Only they play hardcore WoW. Hardcore WoW has always been freaking dead. It is gonna stay that way. Stop basing your day-to-day about a PTR server. This is not a big deal in the big picture. Cannot stop laughing at this. I had other stuff to do and I didn't because I set this day aside because it's a big day for me, because it's a day I could stream and it was gonna be a big deal and everybody was gonna wanna watch it, and I set the whole day aside instead of doing something important. And you know what that got me? Nothing. I think I got the tiniest right to be a little upset today, don't you? You're not gonna get it. You got it every day. You can do whatever you want at any time. So why do you care if they move it? Yeah, why should you be upset that they are moving the PTR without any warning? Waited the entire day to tell us. They couldn't even wait until the 4 p.m. to tell us. Yeah, I could totally see why you're not upset. These people. They had to do so little. They had to do so little. They had to copy-paste a raid that already came out and put it in the game, and they couldn't be bothered to do that. How the f*** do you run a company like this? If Phil Spencer didn't come in and chainsaw out the entire marketing team that runs Blizzard at this point, I don't know what he's waiting for. Like, these are the same people that have been asleep at the wheel since Classic WoW began. This is 100% a marketing team decision. They saw, or they should have seen, that the developers were going to announce the PTR was coming out and they didn't like the date. And instead of doing something about it when they decided it, they just let them announce it. And then they had to come up with this psyop, with this psyop operation to convince us all that the PTR was just an accident and it's gonna happen next week. Like, these are the people that you rely on to hold your brand. The marketing team has to go. I thought that was the first thing that Microsoft was gonna do when they took over Blizzard. I thought like all of the marketing people were gonna go. Like, I like complaining about the developments. I like complaining about like a bunch of stuff, but like, I don't care if it's marketing or PR. Okay, I will use the terms interchangeably. They both gotta go. They both gotta go. People are not gonna understand that this is a marketing thing. All this hatred is gonna be directed towards the developers. I assure you the PTR works perfect. It worked perfect a week ago too, by the way. This is just ridiculous. I don't even know if the forum still has the molding. I bet you they cleaned it up. We probably got people cleaning up the forums. Yeah, we just canceled the PTR, okay? It's on Wowhead. Everybody saw it. There's only 3 replies. Only 3 replies for the entire post. I can see what's going on here, huh?
I'm trying to figure out. There's this crazy SoD thing. There's no PTR or something. Like, is there?
I just came out live to mold, Jerome.
Did they cancel SoD?
It would seem like it. It would just seem like it.
Canceled?
Okay, let's
They
see.
canceled SoD, didn't they?
This is tell me how you're killing SoD without telling me how you're killing SoD kind of deal right now. What else could it be?
They canceled SoD. They canceled SoD. That's the only explanation. Do you think it was like completely personal and based on like what we said about them?
I think we angered the gods.
Do you think specifically they canceled SoD out of spite because they don't like you and me specifically? Because that's what I'm starting to think.
No, I think what happened, Jerome, and I don't know how to make it not sound like I'm upset at the streamers, because I am really not. It is not their fault. I think what they are doing is great. But I think Blizzard is looking at Mischief's 12-year-old viewers that do not give a damn about WoW, and they are deciding things around them. Like kids that are never gonna pay for a WoW sub. Well, it's like simple as this. They want to get rid of SoD and they want to push hardcore or whatever fresh they are doing now. And Mischief, yes, is gonna pull 100,000 viewers, and SoD is gonna pull 100,000 viewers playing hardcore. That's not gonna bring them players. That's the part that Blizzard doesn't understand. They were gonna do this thing with or without a fresh. It didn't even matter to them if they had a fresh or not. They didn't ask for it. Nobody asked for it, not even them. And somehow Blizzard looks at the 100,000 viewers on Twitch and they think, oh, those 12-year-old kids that are never gonna pay $15 a month, we should cater to them. Screw everybody else. Screw the people that have been playing for all this time. The people that are actually gonna be here a year from now.
Let me tell you something. If they could replace us with Mizkif, they would. 100%. They wouldn't even think about us ever again.
They would run themselves into the ground.
They hate us. They literally hate us, dude. If they're gonna replace us with Kai Cenat, an AI VTubing lady, I love VTubers, and Mizkif. Those are the future. And you know what? I'll be watching all three. That's gonna be sick.
I saw the clip from Sart that he got to see whatever Blizzard is doing ahead of time because he was in like an alpha test, internal test, whatever. And like even what he said, like even him kind of looked a little heartbroken saying it.
And he was trying to look like he was not giving away information. If we were bringing the numbers, right? If they could see the numbers, right? And they saw what we were doing, dude, they would never delay the PTR, dude. My whole day is ruined. I was gonna PTR with you. I had Simon Eyes on speed dial, dude. It was gonna be the collab of the year.
It was gonna be so much fun.
Oh my god, my whole week is completely ruined. The only person working on SoD is Zyrene, okay? And it seems like he does it in his free time. He's great, okay? But he's like adding rewards to Blood Moon in his free time. Like he's not getting paid for it. They don't even pay him anymore for it. He just does it because he's like, hey, I should add something to SoD. They canceled dude, I had my whole week planned around this PTR. I'm sorry, I got a vacuum, bro. Can you calm me down, bro? I'm freaking.
Please go kick a gnome. Numbers are numbers, yeah, but look at it this way, okay? If marketing didn't force Seasonal Discovery to not release anything for 4 months so Cataclysm would go up, do you think we would have like these terrible numbers? Like, that's the problem, like, with Blizzard. They torture a product until it dies, and then it dies and they say it's because of the product wasn't good enough. It's because nobody cared about it. It's because nobody wanted it.
They blame the player base, bro. They blame the player base. That's why, dude, they didn't release anything at Cata for like 6 months, bro. The Cata content isn't even bad. It's good. It's good content. Firelands is fun. I mean, it's way too hard, but that's kind of their fault too.
Nobody wanted pre-nerf, like, and they did it anyway. Everybody said pre-nerf Cataclysm is dumb. Like, all the people that did Cataclysm private servers told them, you got no idea how impossible pre-nerf raids are. Please do not listen to these people. It's gonna kill Cataclysm. And they didn't listen, so they killed Cataclysm and SoD at the same time.
They're gonna cancel Mr. Pandaria. I don't have any inside info.
I do not see any way they don't.
Those pandas
they have to.
Those pandas are walking onto a banana peel and they're gonna slip and there's gonna be a bunch of bullets. Okay, that's... How do we reach them, dude? How do we tell them? If tomorrow isn't gonna change our lives, dude,
They better have something really damn good. Like, every one of these things. It's just that many more people that get upset and quit SoD. It's very kind of him to mute his mic when he vacuums his chair. I got one of those industrial blowers. It uses the battery on my drill. It's really good.
My whole day is ruined. My whole week is ruined.
You know, I like it.
Just angry. I'm angry, okay? I'm ticked off at society right now. They don't make games for people like us anymore. They don't. I love SoD. They knew it was delayed today and waited the entire day to tell us, just like to lower the hype as much as they could. It was like a hype deflator. It's like they took a pin and put it in the balloon just as, like in the worst spot. Like right at the end of the day, we're waiting all day for people. They knew it wasn't going to work. They knew it wasn't going to go live the whole time.
If it was a technical issue, why would you wait until the end of the night? The reason they did it, because they want us not talking about it. Because they knew that if it happened earlier on, people would make videos and people would get mad. This is like politics 101.
It's politics 101.
They wait until the last day of Christmas to pass the laws that ruin everything, because that way people are not gonna notice.
Exactly.
They did that. They just pulled out one of those. And I'm gonna sit for until like 2 a.m. and I'm gonna make the video because I'm mad. But are the other streamers gonna get mad and make that video?
Dude, you know how messed up SoD is? I got offered Scarab Lord in my guild. They don't even want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Imagine a guild full of streamers and they don't even want to do it.
Well, look at this, okay? It's obvious that this gonna die. It's obvious that they are setting SoD to die. Why would you farm a mount for a server that is gonna be dead? Because they want it dead. Not because it should be dead, but because they want it dead.
Why do they want it dead? Why?
Of course they delayed the PTR because they don't want spoilers before Warcraft Direct. But why did they sneakily move it to today and they just moved it away? Because they want us to get frustrated so nobody talks about it tomorrow either.
Wait, what if because the stuff in the SoD is so amazing and they're giving us Karazhan Crypts that they don't want to give it until tomorrow? Because it's hope.
That would be phase 7. That wouldn't be in the PTR. That would be phase 7 though.
No, it could be though. What if we're getting it out of nowhere? I'm back. I'm all the way back, bro. I'm all the way back.
Okay, that's a tinfoil thing that I'm gonna play along with that tinfoil thing, because at this point everything is on the table. Okay, they are saying here, what if they are dropping a microtransaction on phase 6 and they don't want us to see it before Direct because they know people are gonna boycott it?
That seems far more.
Would you put it past them though? Would you put it past them?
That sounds like exactly what they're doing. I wouldn't put it past them. You gotta go call Kago. I gotta go raid. But I'm angry. And if you ever need to talk, I'm going to be angry all night.
I need a shoulder to cry on, Jerome. This is so messed up, man. Phase 6 cash shop, character boost, mounts, tokens, everything. Like, if they are gonna kill SoD, right? If they are gonna kill SoD, why wouldn't they do it at this point? Why wouldn't they try to squeeze the little penny out of you at this point if they are gonna kill SoD? Like, what's stopping them? Like, it's not like they need goodwill anymore. Let me show you something, okay? Because I got more stuff about this whole debacle. Because SART actually internally tested the raid. Let's take a deep tinfoil look at SART right now. SART got to internally test the PTR and he's not leaking anything. I don't know if he even got to internally test it or he heard about it. He knows. Whatever it is, he knows. I don't know how he knows. But this is what he had to say about it.
Because I've waited this whole time to not leak anything. Here's my prediction. What if there's too many versions of World of Warcraft? Who knows? I don't know. You decide. We'll find out tomorrow. All right, guys. I love you all. And go say what's up to Holy Palace Way.
This hurts. Does this look to you like somebody that is very excited to see what's gonna come out tomorrow? And he would be all in his right if he wanted to. He would be entirely in his right to tell you it's gonna be awesome, I am so excited, I can't wait for you guys to see it. He says this.
I've waited this whole time to not leak anything. Here's my prediction. What if there's too many versions of World of Warcraft? Who knows? I don't know. You decide. We'll find out tomorrow. All right, guys. I love you all.
Look at that green. Just look at that. I feel so bad because we found out it's gonna suck today. He found out months ago. What does that imply? Do we have too many versions of WoW? What do you think that means? What do you think that means? It means one version of SoD is gonna go away. One version of WoW is gonna go away. That's what it means. Is that the way to go? I don't know. Like, he cannot even bring himself a level of honesty. You gotta admire Sart. You gotta admire the honesty. Because anybody else would have been like, oh, I am so excited. I can't wait. Bro, you gotta see tomorrow. It's awesome. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. He couldn't even bring himself to say that. Do you think if he thought it was awesome, he wouldn't say it? Why wouldn't he say it? No Pandaland? I think Pandaria is gonna get scrapped. Okay, let's do some exercise that I like doing every stream because it's funny. He waited that long to not leak anything, and that's the best he could like hype you up for. Like, he's not contractually obligated to not say positive things about what he saw. Okay, guys? He's contractually obligated to not spoil what he saw, because people are gonna go like he's trying not to spoil anything. Saying he likes something would not spoil anything. And he chose not to say that. He couldn't bring himself to lie to you. What do you think that means? Well, it doesn't translate directly into killing SoD, okay? Like, I think I gotta clarify this because I saw this question like 2 times already. Delaying the PTR doesn't mean that SoD is gonna die because the PTR is delayed. Delaying the PTR means SoD is gonna die because SoD is not a priority anymore. They are showing transparently they don't give a damn about you. Do you think if the World Within had a beta and it was gonna come out and they had a minor technical issue, they wouldn't stay up all night trying to fix it? Do you think they would allow the PTR of the World Within to go poorly on a launch day? No, they wouldn't. They waited until the end of the day to tell us that the PTR for Season of Discovery was cancelled. What does that tell you? Do I need to draw it out for you guys? They do not give a damn. They are done with SoD, and we're gonna have to pay the bills for them now. This is the Cataclysm tax. That's what this is. This is the hardcore tax, the Cataclysm tax. We are paying for their game now. They simply don't care. This is what they are saying. When it becomes priority, whatever they are cooking. If I am to bet, it's gonna be some hardcore bullshit. Because they saw Soda Popping and Miskiff making a hardcore successful on Twitch, and they very foolishly think that them getting viewers is gonna mean they get players, and that's not gonna work. And once again, I am not upset at Miskiff or Soda. They are not doing anything wrong. This is Blizzard making the stupidest decision of their life. The people that watch Miskiff do not care about SoD. They want to see Miskiff arguing with other streamers because it's funny. They don't give a damn about hardcore WoW. They could be playing My Little Pony online and they would have the exact same result. Banking on Miskiff to grow your game is never gonna work. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, let's take a look at Cataclysm, okay? 50,000 raiders in Cataclysm. You see that? 50,000 raiders. They killed SoD so Cataclysm could prosper, and now Cataclysm is dead. This is now a record-breaking moment. Cataclysm is lower than the pre-patch. This is the record. We have never been so low in players since the very launch of Classic when people were leveling. The first week, how many people level to 60 and raid in a week? How many people do you think do that? Okay? We got less people raiding in Cataclysm than the insane people that stayed up all night so they could get to 60 within a week and raid. That's how crazy this is. This is an astounding, brain-breaking level of dead. And Cataclysm died, and they sacrificed SoD for it, and now SoD has to pay the price for this. Maybe Sart says something else, and I'm gonna check it out. Might as well, because I don't want to take it out of context if that wasn't the case. Just in case, let me see this.
And go say what's up to Holy Passway. He will be streaming the speed runs. You're gonna be able to play every way you want, or maybe you won't. Who knows? We're gonna find out tomorrow. But definitely big news. The thing is, there's also big things that are working.
Ow, that hurts. You hear that? Let me play that little tidbit again because this also says a lot.
Definitely big news. The thing is, there's also big things that are working.
Okay, what's he trying to say? They are not gonna announce Classic Plus, but they are working on it. That's his last hope. I don't know, I don't want to put words in his mouth. He didn't quite say that, that's just my assumption of it. When the guy that's seen it cannot even get excited about it, what can you do about everybody else? And once again, I feel really bad for Sart because he had to, he's probably really upset and he had to hold it in this whole time. He couldn't tell anybody. That's the worst thing ever. Imagine you get to test GTA 6 before you come out and you gotta shut up about it. You cannot say anything you saw in GTA 6, okay? You'll be like, bro, you cannot believe it. Did you get that from Sart? Sart is a real dude. He's gonna be excited when he's excited. He's gonna be sad when he's sad. I do not think he's playing it out or anything like that. I don't think he's pulling some sort of character thing there. Why would he? I do not think he's that kind of person. I assure you we're gonna look at the announcements. And this is not the Classic team, by the way. This is not the Classic team. The Classic team does not decide what projects they do. At best, they execute them, and we can complain about the execution at all times. We can complain about what systems they make. We can complain about the class balance that they do. That's like getting mad at a construction worker for not fixing a pothole, you know? That's not their job to decide if they do or not. But we're gonna look at the announcements, and the first thing that people are gonna think, why didn't you do something else? That's my bet. I'm gonna be streaming Warcraft Direct. We're gonna see. I'm gonna go make a video, a very angry video. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at Warcraft Direct. If you are watching this, you should be watching this tomorrow. We're gonna be watching the Direct. Whatever I am allowed to watch, we're gonna be live. And we're gonna talk about it. All I can tell you is I really hope we got something damn good coming.